back from Europe, finished the Beach Boys tour there, I think the 23rd of July. I was over in Jerry Schilling's office talking with him about things, and he just presented the idea of me doing a solo album, and it became very real, sort of right on the moment. And it was clear that the group wasn't going to record before the end of the year, so I kind of, just decided to go for it right then.
You have been continuing to forge ahead, which is good.
Well, I went up to the ranch, Caribou Ranch, 5 times a week at a time. The first 4 times was for recording it, and then the 5th trip up was to do the mixdowns. And it was a really good process for me. I found out I wanted to rock a bit more and make a record that was rougher than the Beach Boys are used to doing. And, the guys are more or less just into doing the show these days. They like to go out and do the show. But I really want to, I'm in a much more creative mood than just doing that. So I'd like to put my energy into recording.
We've got a couple cuts on here that are of the rocking type. The Right Lane is one of those.
The Right Lane, Hold Me.
Right.
What You Gonna Do About Me.
So it's really interesting, and it's good to hear that we know the Beach Boys, and we are quite familiar with the Beach Boys sound, and there's still some of that remaining on the album, the ballads, for instance.
Yeah, well, the background parts on Heaven are it's a real clear reflection of Brian's training to me, the vocal training that I got from him. And that was really fun to record because what I did was, after I did the lead vocal, I went out in the studio and I started by just doing one part at a time, and then I'd overdub and make up another part to what I'd already sung, which was it's only 3 parts, but it sounds like a lot of harmony.
Seems So Long Ago has that kind of background harmony, and
yes, it does.
Hurry Love a little bit. Those are very pretty songs. Now, who is Myrna Smith?
Myrna Smith is a really beautiful lady, real gutsy, and she's has this real angelic personality and a way about her. And I met her through Jerry. I've known Myrna for about 4 or 5 years. And when the album came together, I wanted to see if we could write together, see if we could make up some songs. So I just took my guitar and a little amplifier over, and I just started playing the guitar riffs and humming the melodies. And we recorded it onto her little cassette machine. And that's how we started.
Great. And you and Myrna have collaborated on the whole album, and one person helped you with Heaven. Who was that? You have
Michael's son. Yeah, he's a friend of mine, and we went on a vacation to Hawaii 3 years ago now, I guess. And that's where I started making the tune-up. We were sitting outside by the pool over at the Royal Lahaina there on the island of Maui, and this tune just popped out.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't a songwriting mission. I just took my guitar.
Right.
And the tune just came out. It's real spontaneous.
Isn't that, though, how some of the best tunes are created?
Yeah, I think so. Brian made up California Girls in the car. Just kind of, they just pop on you if you're musically oriented or.
Right. Now you are part of a tour right now.
Right.
You are touring with the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah, I'm opening the show for the Doobie Brothers, and it's been really a lot of fun. Very different. I did a tour in April of the rock clubs around the country.
Solo?
Yeah, solo.
Okay.
Well, with Myrna Smith, and we have a band, of course.
Right.
And it was really great to get back in those little rooms again where you could have eye contact, and it was real exciting for me. And of course, this tour we're back in the big buildings.
Right.
And we started June 16th in Salt Lake City, and we're in our 5th week now.
Had to be quite unusual playing those smaller clubs after so many years.
Yeah, it was. It was very exciting for me, though. There's the butterflies and the excitement of it. It was And it was a great musical experience for me too, because the rooms are real tight sounding. They're
Hmm.
real, just real small.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now, it's also a little different for you to be opening up a show.
Yeah, that is. I'm used to going on last,
Right.
with the rest of my brothers, but um, it's just been a thing where I had the chance to bear down, and just really kind of get to know, to get the knack of doing it live for
Uh-huh.
lots of people, because things you have to exaggerate them just a little bit to get them across normally,
Right.
because the rooms are so much bigger.
Right. How about, is there a little, uh, I don't know what you might phrase it, but is there a little wondering whether you got to be like a new performer all of a sudden? Are they going to accept me? Rather than being, you can always
Yeah.
be with the Beach
You have to
Boys.
earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. You have to earn it. There's no getting by with doing the hits on my show.
Well, we're playing your song right now and enjoying it very much, and
Oh,
our
thank you.
listeners out there are also enjoying it very much. We're getting a good response.
Good.
We're getting questions like, "Is Carl going to be with the Beach Boys any longer?" And I know that your sense of direction is to continue creating.
Yeah, yeah. I'm on leave of absence from the group right now. Uh, we have differences on how to approach, different areas of our career and
Hmm.
our work, and uh, I'm putting, I want to put a lot of positive and creative energy into my life and into what I'm doing in its expression. And the guys are into just doing the show now, and that seems to be what they enjoy the most. And so I'm going to do this for now. I'd love to make a record with them. I think that'd be great. And I think I'd love to rehearse with them, get a real good show
Hmm.
together, because I saw the thing they did on TV from Long Beach,
Right.
and a rehearsal would help.
Sure would.
Yeah.
Well, we know that you're a part of the Beach Boys, and we're happy that
I
you're
love those guys.
continuing.
I am a Beach Boy.
Right.
And they're my family members, and uh, I've known them all my life.
I guess you have. We appreciate your coming by.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Dan.
Carl.